What's up, you guys? It's your girl Loverly, and I am back with another video. You see the thumbnail and the title. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how I create my organic balloon trees or organic balloon column, whichever name you have for it. I like to call them balloon trees so I don't get it mixed up with a balloon column, but you see the thumbnail and that is what we're going to be creating today. So if you like to see the full tutorial, please stay tuned until the end of this video. If you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me your feedback about the tutorial down in the comments section. Also, before I forget, you guys, it is my favorite time of the month again when I get to show you guys the pieces that I received from Ana Luisa, who is also the sponsor for today's video. Their unique pieces are the perfect addition to anyone's wardrobe. So apart from me feeling good, I also look a little extra good rocking my jewelry while running small errands or even going for a night out. Ana Luisa serves us high quality pieces for an affordable price, starting as low as $39. Their jewelry is crafted with the planet in mind, and you guys know that I'm all about sustainability over here. So the brand is carbon neutral and climate neutral certified, which I love, offsetting 100% of their carbon footprint. You guys can click the link in my description box to check out Ana Luisa and all they have to offer. And remember to use my code LOVERLY20 so you guys could save some money at checkout. But without further ado, let's just get straight into today's tutorial. Okay guys, so as I said earlier, I'm going to be showing you guys this fun and easy tutorial. It is basically an organic balloon tree. So if you guys have seen my last basic tutorial for the balloon tree, this one is gonna get spruced up a little more with different sizes balloons, and it's just gonna be fun. So I'm excited to show you guys the full step-by-step of how I do it. I'm going to be using 3 colors: black, red, and white, and I'm going to be using a mixture of Sempertex and Qualitex balloons in 11-inch, 16 inches, and also 5 inches. I also have some Mylars, some Starburst in black and red, and I'm going to be adding those to the balloon tree. I'm going to be using my electric inflator to inflate all of my balloons, and for my 5 inches I'm going to be using my Legenda to inflate those. So I'm going to be using this lamp pole to construct my balloon tree on. So it can go higher, but I didn't want it to like get all the way to the ceiling whenever I add the topper on it. So I took off the last pole and now it's about 5 feet tall. Usually it'd be like a 5.5 feet pole or whatever, but the 5 feet is perfect for this tutorial. So I'm going to be using a mixture of 11-inch and 16-inch to start my structure. So I don't want to color block, which means tie all the same balloon colors together. I want to mix it all up, so I'm going to be inflating like a red and a black together, and then like a black and a white together. I call that the confetti style, like when I mix up all of the colors for a balloon decor. So since this is a organic balloon structure, I am not worried about the balloons being the same size. We don't want that. We don't want our balloons to be the same exact size, and we definitely don't want this cone shape. So I'm going to show you guys how to get rid of that. All you do is press down on your balloon, you squeeze your balloon together, and then you release some air while you're doing that to create a more round shape. So now I have a more round shape, and I'm going to do the same for this one. And now I have 2 round shaped balloons, and I'm going to tie those together. So for the most part, this is how I'm going to be creating my pairs. Just a mixture of 16 and 11-inch balloons. And then I'm going to come back and show you guys how I make the clusters to start adding to the pole. Alright guys, so I have all of my balloons inflated, all different sizes. I have 16 inches and 11 inches, just inflated to like different sizes. I made sure not to make all of the balloons like the same exact size because I don't want it to look like a basic tree. So I have my pairs and I'm going to be wrapping these two together to create a cluster, which is just 4 balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have a cluster of 4 balloons. And now I'm going to be adding this pair to create a cluster of 6. Sometimes I use clusters of 8 balloons, but I find that when I use 16 inches, it's better to just use clusters of 6. So I'm going to start with this pair and just wrapping it around my pole. Sliding the pole between that. So now I have this opening and I'm going to be wrapping the balloon. 1, 2. So now I have my balloon wrapped around the pole twice just for extra security. I don't want my 16 inches next to each other, so I'm just going to take this one and just swing it over to this side. Or just swing it to the back. I just don't want the 16 inches like right directly next to each other. And just push down in the middle, and now I have that as my base. I'm going to go in and add like a cluster of 4 since the pole is not that tall and I need some space in the middle. So I'm just going to be wrapping these 2 pairs together. 1, 2, 3, 4, around 3 to 4 times, and I'm just going to put it around the pole on top of this cluster that I already have there. 1, 2, and push down in the middle. That is how my base is going to be looking for now. I'm just going to move on to the top of the tree. Okay guys, so for the top, I'm basically going to be repeating the same thing I did at the bottom, but a jumbo topper is going to be going at the very tippy top. I'm taking this other pair, wrapping it in to create a cluster of 6. And now I have this cluster. And remember that we don't really want the bigger balloons right next to each other. Like these two 16 inches, we don't need them like right next to each other. So just like I did for the bottom, just wrapping the balloon around the pole. Like that. And I'm gonna add another cluster up here. And this is how the top part is looking. I usually like to go in with some extra balloons and like tie it in just to make the top part and the bottom part a little wider. So I have this pair and I'm just going to tie it in probably onto another balloon. Just tying it in with the tails of the balloon like that. Okay guys, so this is how the base looks at the moment before I go in and add like my foil balloons and my 5-inch clusters. So this is what we're starting with. It looks good already. It looks very organic-y. Alright guys, so I'm about to inflate all of my 5-inch fillers, which is going to help bring our tree all together. I have 5-inch balloons in red, black, and white, and these are a mixture of Sempertex and Qualitex balloons. I'll list all of the brand and balloon colors and sizes down in the description box below under this video, so go and check it out just in case you forget. But my balloon tree is in like a confetti style, which means all of my colors are mixed in together. Even though it's like that, I still like to color block my fillers whenever I'm creating it for my balloon tree. I don't know, I just like it that way. I could go in with confetti style fillers, but I just prefer to color block it. So I have my Legenda machine right here, which helps me size the balloons, and I set it at a 1.4, and that is always the size that I use. So I'm just going to be creating clusters of 4 with these 5-inch balloons. So creating the clusters the same way we do for the bigger ones, just taking or 2 pairs and wrapping them around 3 times. Then repeat. Alright you guys, so I have all of my clusters inflated. I inflated around 8 clusters, and I'm going to be attaching it to my tree using 260 balloons. And these are the balloons that they use to create like animal balloons. So I'm going to be using these as attachment. I'm just tying 1 cluster on each end of the 260. And this is how it looks. Here we have our clusters, and this will make it easier for us to attach it to our tree. Alright you guys, so I think I've decided to make this the front of the tree. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding the 5-inch fillers onto it. So I'm going to start with this one, and all I'm doing is just wrapping my 260 around like 2 or 3 of these balloons. So I'm going to start down here. So this is how it looks with all of the fillers added. So now I'm going to go off camera, inflate my 36-inch balloons, and come back and show you guys how I'm going to attach it to the top of this tree. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm going to go with this size, and I'm going to use my 260 to attach it. So this is how I attach my 260 to my 36-inch. So I like start to tie it halfway. Then I push the 260 through that little opening right there before I pull through the tail. So now my 260 is like in there already. Right. This is how it looks with the topper. We're almost finished, so give me one more second. So now I'm gonna go in with some starburst balloons to finish off the tree, but we're not doing full starburst. You guys know that a full starburst consists of 12 to 14 little links, and these are what I call the links. So you have to inflate around 12 or 14 of these to create the full starburst. So that is not what I'm doing. I'm going to be using like 3 for the bigger starburst and 4 for the smaller ones, and you guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to be using my hand pump to inflate all of these, and I'm going to be tying them in pairs. So first I'm going to tie these 2 together. I like to put around 2 knots because they tend to slide and like detach. So 2 knots always work for me. Right, I have my 2 pairs, and I'm just going to be wrapping them as if I'm creating a cluster. So this is how this looks, and I'm just going to be attaching it to the tree like that. It's gonna look cute. So repeating the same step for the larger starburst, but instead of 4 links, I'm going to be only using 3. I'm just going to tie all 3 of these links together. So first I'm going to start with 2, and I'm still creating 2 knots because we don't need them detaching. And for the third one, I'm just going to tie it onto the first pair, creating 2 knots as well. So here we go, and this one I'm going to be attaching like this. It's gonna look good. So I'm going to be using 260s to attach these starbursts onto my tree. So I'm going to be creating a hoop, just tying the 260 balloon around it, and then making a knot at the end of the 260 to create this hoop. And I'm just going to add this onto the cluster. So I'm gonna add it like right here. Just so it could give me that look that I want. So it's just perfect right there to the side. Put it on this one. Now I have that. What you guys think? And this is it for my organic balloon tree, you guys. I want to know what you guys think about it. I think it turned out cute. These are usually used for like corporate events. So imagine like a walkway with these organic trees on both sides, and people get to like just walk in the middle. So cute. I love it. I love creating them, and adding like the little touch of starburst always give it like a little oomph. Like it just gives it something. But I really want to know how you guys feel about it down in the comment section below. So go ahead and leave me your feedback. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the fam. Give this video a thumbs up. And you guys, if you would like to check out Ana Luisa jewelry, you can check the direct link down in my description box below. And don't forget to use my code Lovely20 so you guys can save some money at checkout on your purchase. But that is all for today's video, and I'll definitely catch you guys in my next one. Bye. Is it me or that pole looks lean? But it's not lean, which is weird. Okay. I also have my legenda. Even though the